Good afternoon, class. Today we're going to go a little bit more into detail of what risk and safety factors are. After I asked you a couple of questions not too long ago, we're going to go into now further depth of what risk and safety factors are. So to start off, risk. I know we all know a little bit about it, but I'm going to go into a little bit more detail. Taking a risk is huge. You're basically knowing from right from wrong. You know what's right, but you're taking an extra, like, you know what? I'm not going to do this because, like, let's say riding a bike without a helmet. I'm going to do this because nothing's ever happened to me ever since I did it. So, nothing can happen to me, basically. You go and taking a risk, you're putting yourself in danger. Because let's say you fall. You fall, you injure your head. Now that's a safety. You're being unsafe and you can injure yourself, which can affect you farther in life. Let's say you injured your head, you fall and you hit your head, and now you can't enjoy life. Something simple like that. You never thought of it, but yeah, something simple can affect you huge. Let's say driving a car without a seatbelt. That's a safety, that's a risk, right? So I want to see if you can explain to me if it's safety and risk, why. I'm going to be providing some scenarios so I can see a little more in detail what you know about it before we start our activity today. So the first scenario is you see someone in the weight room bench pressing without a spotter. No spotter, bench pressing, heavy weight and whatnot. So I'm going to give you a minute or so to think about it and then explain to me why it's unsafe, risk or safety. Okay? Okay, great. Exactly. Bench pressing without a spotter is a huge thing. You're taking a risk on yourself, and it's really unsafe, especially when you have heavy weight. Let's say you're bench pressing and you can't lift, and there's no one around you because you don't even have a spotter, and you drop that. It's heavy weight. You're gonna hurt your chest. You can probably hit your chin. You can hit anywhere in your face if you don't have someone in that room lifting with you. Which can affect you in the long run. Who knows if anyone's gonna be passing by to see if you're okay or something. You gotta make sure you always have someone with you, especially in the weight room. Okay, another safety factor. Let's say we're playing a game where it involves throwing a ball. You see someone get a ball, and they just throw it. What are some risk and safety factors that can occur, and why? Yes, exactly. If you're throwing without the proper technique, first you point, step, throw, and follow through, you can easily pull a muscle or injure some disc in there. We don't want that because if you injured your arm, what can you really do? You're gonna be out for a couple of months. You might have to get surgery. The outcome. So it's always best to know the proper techniques of any type of activity you're playing, such as throwing, kicking, shooting, doing squats. You don't want to injure your back or anything like that. So today we're going to do activity. Around the gym, there are 8 different stations that contain a video. We're going to split up into groups of 5, okay? And I'm going to give you a piece of paper and notes. You're going to be writing down what you see is what are risk and safety factors that are occurring in the video. And then you're going to take notes because after we're going to take a little quiz. It will not affect your grades, just to see where you stand. Okay? So the first two stations will be dealing with weights. The third and the fourth is going to deal with volleyball. The fifth and the sixth deals with push-ups, squats, and planks. And the last 2 stations deal with softball. Each video contains 2 to 3 mistakes. So I just want you to write down to see if you can jot it down, because later on we're gonna be writing an essay later down the road, to see if you really understand it. We're gonna put it all together to test your knowledge. But right now I just want you watching the video, writing down the mistakes, walking around to make sure you're on task, okay? So let's all get together in total method and we will begin.